Any parent will tell you that their child's first birthday is a very big deal. And a Central Florida family is getting ready for a unique celebration because their baby was born twice. WESH 2's Sana Kadange spoke exclusively with the doctor behind a groundbreaking surgery and the family who refused to take no for an answer.
He felt the air of the world on his face.
Yeah, because like, what's the definition of being born?
8-month-old Cassian's first birthday is coming up next month. No, the math isn't wrong. The science is just that unique.
Does Cassian have two birthdays?
Yes, he was born twice. Cassian is our twice-born miracle.
Partially born on June 26th and then again August 5th. He's a medical marvel. This surgery that you guys ended up doing successfully, to your knowledge, has never been done before.
Correct.
That's incredible.
It's a really good story.
In January of 2025, Greg and Kashira learned their 2-year-old son Matthias would be a big brother.
We were very joyful. We were very happy. We found out he was a boy.
But at 19 weeks, doctors discovered Cassian's trachea had a thick membrane blocking his airway, something called congenital high airway obstruction, or CHAOS.
And they said, your son is very special. This case is barely in any textbooks, and I have personally never seen it in my career.
CHAOS affects 1 in every 50,000 to 100,000 births.
A lot of the articles would say that it's devastatingly fatal. A lot of the babies die in the womb or shortly after birth. And I immediately just closed my laptop and I went straight into the bedroom, into a corner, and just started crying.
And then you obviously reach a point where you're just like, what can we do to save our kid? It's our kid.
Within a week, they met with Dr. Emmanuel Velastos at Winnie Palmer. In his 42-year career, he'd seen a dozen cases. Only 3 survived.
Those are all cases from the past. When we talk about the cases we know, we don't know about the case present. And perhaps that's where hope floats us down the stream of life.
He scheduled the only known treatment for CHAOS when Kashira was 22 weeks pregnant. A laparoscopic surgery that would use a small incision and guided laser to cut through the membrane. But when they got to the operating room, that membrane was too thick.
We're not even at square one. We're a step behind square one.
His lungs would end up crushing his heart if we waited too long.
And then a groundbreaking proposal changed everything.
So you deliver a baby at cesarean, only the head and arms. The rest of the baby's left inside, hooked up to the placenta, oxygen. So the baby's suspended between birth and being in the womb. And then the baby's head's brought back and the tracheostomy is placed. That was probably the riskiest thing because I couldn't tell the parents what to expect.
But there were no other options, right?
It was heavy. It was heavy.
But this time, when Kashira was put under anesthesia at 25 weeks, she woke up to good news.
Dr. Vlastos comes in and he's like, your baby did great during surgery. I said, I am a little bit jealous you got to see my baby before me. And then he chuckled and he pulled out a phone and they took a picture of Cassian during surgery. So when I got to see what my little baby looked like at 25 weeks, I got to see his little mouth and his eyes and his eyebrows, and then the little tracheal stent that was in it. And it was just so beautiful and amazingly unique. I can't say not many people get to see a picture of the baby that they're pregnant with.
The third and final surgery came at 31 weeks when Kashira's water broke just after midnight. More than 30 nurses and doctors mobilized, replacing Cassian's tracheostomy tube with one that'll serve him outside the womb. A ventilator and feeding tube replaced mom's placenta. There are still at least 3 surgeries in his future before he turns 2, each continuing to chip away at the thick membrane keeping him on the ventilator. But today, he's home.
We've gotten this far, but what's next? What's coming on the horizon? Cassian is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
We're not through it yet, but honestly, aren't we all in need of a good story?
Sana Kadange, WESH 2 News.